What's up, everybody? Cycle Season 22. Today we're going to do a chain adjustment, and we're going to do a chain cleaning and a chain lubing as well. Alright? And basically this cover right here, we're going to take that off and we're going to clean it very well inside there, because sometimes you'll have oil. I don't know if you can see that down in there is oil. It looks like it's dripping, and then it'll come down here as well, and you look like you have a leak of oil somewhere. And you don't necessarily need that. It's just, it could be anywhere as simple as grime and chain lube, or it could be oil, but I'll show you how to clean that way. If you do have some drips, you might not know what it is. You don't have to take your bike in and have a big old freaking bill for you later, alright? So basically where you start with the chain adjustment is you take the little pin out, the lock nut, and basically you don't want to take the lock nut off, you just want to have it loose, so that way the indicator right here can move along the marks. So you have your notch and your marks, and you'll move the marks and the indicator to the comfortable spot to where you don't have a lot of slack in your chain. Right now there's not too much, but there's some slack in my chain, so basically I want to get that out of there. That way I have better riding and it's not, it's not loose or anything. And so right here, the adjusters is where you would adjust your chain. So basically we're gonna tighten and loosen both. We're gonna loosen both of these, and then tighten one to push out the indicator to the marks, so that the notch and everything's either meet up or they're close into the general area of how tight we want our chain. Alright. And even with this, you can adjust your tire too. Do it like an alignment. Right now it's not much I could do showing you on video, but you can even look that over as well. Alright, so start with the pin, and then after that we'll go from there. Alright, so after we have removed the pin, we want to adjust the adjusters in there. Basically I'm just using a 12mm, okay, nothing big. So we just want to start by going ahead and loosening that. You don't want to do it a lot, you just want it loose so that you can get the other adjusters in here, okay? And with the other 12mm, basically gonna push it out. If you watch the notches and the marks, you can see it moving just a little bit. Okay? See it moving? And that adjusts our chain some more. See, it's not all loose now, it's not all slack. There's not a bunch of slack. Basically what you want to do is you want it to move just a little bit, just a couple turns. They're basically like quarter-inch turns, and it's not much at all. You only want at least about an inch play, so an inch is just about right there. So that's about an inch, because as soon as you put your tire down, it's gonna tighten the chain back even more. So right there is just about good. I kind of want to get it centered in those notches and not so far it's not as far to the left. So real quick, when tightening this bolt here and moving the indicator past the notches, make sure you count how many times you turn it, how far you turn it. I usually do every little quarter-inch down, so one turn is one notch. And it'll push it so far past these notches. And when you do that for that side, make sure you count it, because when you come over and do the opposite side, you want to have done as many turns on this one as you did on the last one, so that the notches and the indicator line up the same way. Okay? see, that's pretty good right there, actually. Basically, you just want to go back, tighten this nut, this adjuster. This one can be tricky too, especially if you have a cheap swing arm like I do. Like mine, see right here, this gets in the way. Sorry, this gets in the way, so it takes a little bit more effort, but you can usually get it in just fine. Can't tell if you guys can see that or not. Yeah. Alright, and that's basically it. Then you tighten your bolt again, and when you tighten your bolt, make sure you have I mean, you don't have to, but it'd be best if you had a torque wrench to go ahead and, you know, get the right adjustment on it. Okay? Okay, so like I was saying, you know, the axle bolt, the axle nut, you just want the lock nut, you just want to tighten it with a torque wrench for best, and if not, just do it by eye or do it by your own feeling. Just don't overdo it. And so that's about, you know, an inch play right there. Might be a little bit less tight, and it'll tighten up a little bit more as soon as I drop the tire. Just a quick rundown what I did. Basically all I used, it wasn't hard. I had my breaker bar and 27mm socket wrench, two 12mm wrenches, and needle nose pliers just to pull the pin out, and a torque wrench. And as you can see, there's the newtons and the meters and the foot per pounds. So basically we're just going to tighten it. Sorry. Well, you'll see. Basically we're just going to tighten it to about 79.7 feet per pound, okay? Okay, if you can see here, there's a number, and as I pulled down, right at about 79. Okay, so I get it to go. So it'd be right there, about 79 when I pull down. Sorry, it's so blurry. Right about there, okay? That's about 79 pounds per foot. And that's all there is to tightening. After that, as you can see, it's not lined up. So then you'll line it up, put your pin back in, and that's about it, ladies and gentlemen.